After so many months of Lori getting dragged and shamed online for breaking Michael B. Jordan's heart, he is finally spilling the real tea on the breakup. And it looks like there was so much more going on behind the scenes that we didn't know about. And y'all are not gonna believe this, but Michael B. Jordan is begging Lori for forgiveness because he did Lori dirty. Child, what a mess. Michael might have been acting unbothered since his breakup with Lori Harvey, but it looks like he was only putting up a front because my man's has been going through it. Even though Lori has moved on from the relationship, MBJ just can't stop talking about her. He recently sat down for an interview with Gayle King, and the topic of his breakup with Lori came up. Now we all know that Michael is a super private guy and likes to do his thing low-key, but for some reason he hasn't been able to stop talking about his breakup with Lori.
But you've been through a very high-profile breakup, and how do you process and how do you deal with something like that?
I mean, I think for me it's just I was lucky enough to have a lot of work, you know, and I'm a firm believer is what's for you is for you, you know, and coming out of, you know, that situation, not to give it, you know, any energy and kind of move from that is, you know, it was an experience for me to grow, you know, and learn.
Did this man just say that he didn't give it any energy when all he has been talking about is the breakup? I'm not saying that's a bad thing for him to talk about it. I'm just pointing out that he has indeed been giving the situation his energy on multiple occasions. For example, when he was on Saturday Night Live a couple of months ago after the breakup, he threw some major shade at Lori.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting your musical guest for the evening, Drake and 21 Savage, performing a song off of one of the most relatable albums of all time, Her Loss.
This was an obvious dig at Lori because he was basically saying that the breakup was her loss. Yeah, I know that MBJ is one of the most eligible bachelors in Hollywood and all that, but people still found it weird that he was shading Lori when she just moved on in silence and never shaded him. And that's not even the last time he spoke about Lori and their breakup, because he hosted SNL a couple of weeks ago and again he brought up the breakup. So that's why it was kind of weird to hear him say that he wasn't giving it any energy when he has obviously been giving it quite a lot of thought. But to his credit, he has been trying to make things right with Lori behind the scenes. He knows that he did her dirty during the relationship, and he also regrets that their breakup got so public and messy. He knows that she was at the receiving end of all the backlash and she got dragged on social media for weeks. It was a messy time for Lori, and the messiest breakup that she's ever had. The wildest thing about the breakup is the fact that even though Lori was the one who faced the heat and blamed for the breakup, Michael was actually the one who did her dirty. Initially, there were rumors that they broke up because MBJ proposed to Lori and Lori turned him down because she wasn't ready yet. People magazine reported, Michael and Lori are both completely heartbroken. They still have love for each other. Michael matured a lot over the course of their relationship and was ready to commit for the long term. He let down his guard with her, opening up emotionally in a romantic relationship for the first time. This turned out to be a cold, hard, big, fat lie because a few days after they broke up, MBJ was back with his ex-girlfriend. And from what we know now, he never really stopped talking to his ex while he was dating Lori. And this is what put a strain on their relationship and eventually led to them breaking up. After they broke up, even Lori's parents took to social media to shade MBJ, with Steve saying, "Love yourself, my G," and her mom Majorie saying,
"You sit in shit too long, it stops smelling. So come the fuck out of there."
Majorie's BFF Lisa Ray also exposed MBJ for trying to sneak around on Lori while they were still together. She said this on her online show, Cocktails with Queens.
I think that's bullshit that they said that she wasn't ready, because when a woman finds a good one, then that's what you're looking for. I think the established relationship that Michael did have before this one, I think that maybe that social media, that all of that was a lot for him. And I think that he, I heard about his ex, and him was so serious that he may have missed her.
Lori herself opened up about this when she spoke to Tiana Taylor.
What was one of the most important flags, red or green, that you looked for upon meeting someone? So if you had a red, what would it be?
I would say if you're too close to your exes, that's a red flag.
So Lori got dragged even though she was the innocent one. An insider revealed that MBJ feels guilty about the way their relationship ended and for not sticking up for Lori while she was getting shamed for the relationship, and he got little to no backlash. Someone pointed this out saying, Michael B. Jordan has to be talking about his breakup with Lori Harvey to dead the idiotic rumors of her making people sign NDAs, because he keeps talking about it and nobody cares. Another person said, I think Michael Michael B. Jordan's SNL gig was mainly to help his confidence after Lori broke up with him, because every single skit had to do with him being attractive and sought after. I'm not mad at it though, because he is indeed fine. But this other person was not here for MBJ's comments, and they tweeted, "It was more attractive when Michael B. Jordan was just silent about him and Lori. That SNL skit was a bit cringy for me." Well, at least we now know that things between Lori and MBJ aren't as messy as we thought. Sure, they might have been cold toward each other at the start, but Michael apologized and Lori has probably accepted and they've moved on. But what do you guys think about MBJ constantly talking about Lori and bringing her up in every interview? And do you think Lori should forgive him or not? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you think this is messy, whoo child, check out this next video. It's your girl Kiki with the hottest tea. Peace.